I'm Valerie Brown with Travel Adventures with Valerie Brown, and I want to inspire you to travel. And today's episode, it's a different one, and I am guilty of all of these. And you probably are too if you do any amount of cruising. Cruise rules that passengers break. Again, I am guilty of every single one, and now that I've written them down and see them, I'm trying to get better. So one of them is when you get that questionnaire. How many of you have gone to the cruise ship, had a cold, had a sinus infection, had something, and you wrote on the questionnaire, you wrote down that you didn't have anything? Because if you put something down, they weren't going to allow you on the cruise ship. I have. And but then again, do you want to give up thousands of dollars because you have a cold? But I'm trying to be better now. That's one of them. My next one, and again, I am still guilty of this, is bringing alcohol on board. Most cruise lines will allow you to bring 1 bottle of wine with you for your room, and I have expanded that to 1 bottle of wine per port stop, and they do allow me to do that. But I am also guilty of using those plastic things that you put wine in and putting them on board my cruises in my suitcase, and so far I've been lucky and they've never found them. And that saves me a lot of money. This past cruise I just went on, I didn't bring it with me. I was feeling guilty. I had written out this list and I was feeling guilty, so I didn't bring it with me, and I didn't miss it that much. But yes, so I'm sure many of us are guilty of that out there. Going to the muster briefings. On some cruise ships, it's mandatory. They're not starting that muster briefing without you, and if you do miss it for one reason or another, they have a special one for you and the others that have missed it. Princess has gotten a little bit easier to cruise with. If you miss it for whatever reason, you're asleep, the next day they will send you a letter and tell you all about what you have missed. But they are the only cruise line that I know that will allow you to skip the briefing altogether. Alright, the next one, the dress code. And on many cruise ships, the dress code has gone down. Formal night means formal night. It doesn't mean shorts and t-shirts. And this one I'm not guilty of. I can dress up or dress down, but a lot of people are. It's becoming very casual to cruise. And I like getting dressed up once in a while. I don't do the formal long gown, but I like seeing good looking people dressed up. Alright, are you guilty of reserving seats on the pool deck? You put your towels on there. My sister went out on the cruise recently at 7 in the morning, and every single seat on the pool deck was reserved, and there was nobody sitting in there. So someone got out there earlier than 7 a.m. and reserved every single seat for their friends and family, or many someones, so that the other people on the board can't use it. What about reserving seats in the theater? Well, I do this myself. You have 1 or 2 people coming with you and they want to sit with you, but they don't come in at the same time. So it's something we're all guilty of, and that's okay. And for me, this is not an issue, but it is for other people. Smoking or vaping on your balcony. The cruise lines now are starting to have that hotel fine of $250 if you're caught smoking or vaping on the balcony. They do have many areas now where you can actually go smoke. Most of them are open, but there's usually one enclosed area where you can go smoke if you need to. I'm not guilty of that because I've never smoked. But for those of you that need it, please follow that rule. So these are some of the rules that people are breaking on cruise ships. And they're important, and like I said, by writing these down, I've realized I'm guilty of almost every one of them. So I hope I've inspired you to travel or to cruise. I love cruising. I hope you do too. I like touring too, but I love cruising. My name is Valerie Brown. I also have a blog, www.TAWVB.com. Please subscribe, like, same thing with YouTube, subscribe, like, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.